Let's talk about two dreams. One, a woman wanting to marry a millionaire. Two, a man wanting to become one. At first glance, this seems worlds apart, but they share one striking similarity. And maybe, just maybe, this is why people don't get there. When a woman dreams of marrying a millionaire, I hope we can all come to the conclusion that there are a few things that she dreams of, that people think about. Even, let's say your uncle is a millionaire, or you know someone that is a millionaire. These are the things that comes to mind. And this is not even to do with the woman. This is just what we generally see. We see the glamour, stability, and freedom. But also when we think of becoming a millionaire, we look at those millionaires, or look at the people with a lot of millions and think, oh my gosh, I want to be that. But what we truly see is the cars. We see that, like Andrew Tate, some people want to be like it. So the cars, the vacations, and the status, and also the wide range of optionality that the world gives you. But there's something these two have in common. There's something that they both don't see, that people generally don't see, and that is the price tag. The price that is needed to pay to get to where you want to get. The price that is needed to pay to get married to a millionaire, and you will have to keep paying when you marry to such a man, and the price that you have to pay to become such a man. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people dream about the reward, not the grind. For women, marrying wealth might mean compromises, relationship with men who are distant or controlling. For men, this means wanting to become a millionaire means you'd have to endure endless hours of failures and most likely loneliness. And people fail before the dream come true. People fail because they do not want to put in the work, which is the price. Not necessarily because they aren't brilliant enough, or not necessarily because they can't make it, but in most cases that I've seen, it's because they do not want to pay the price of greatness. This is where it gets really interesting. Whether you're trying to be a millionaire or quadrillionaire, or you're a woman and you're trying to chase that top dog, probably Drake or Kendrick Lamar, or whoever, or a pastor or a lawyer or a imam, whatever you're trying to chase the top dog. In most cases, most people try to look for shortcuts, the path of least resistance. If you've watched my previous video, my first video, I mentioned about it. I realized people love the path of least resistance, which is it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think in this day and age, you need to fight against it, because if you go down that path too much, it will destroy you. But that's for another more video. I think I already done the video, but anyways, people tend to chase that dream. It doesn't matter what type of dream it is, but people just tend to look for shortcuts. For women, they tend to settle for men who is close enough. For men, after chasing a few get-rich-quick schemes, they fail a couple times, and they fail a couple times, probably once or twice. They don't tend to fail too much before they give up. I noticed. Or probably they fail and then they still do the same thing again. I have a friend that is still doing the same thing again. He's trying to get money quick. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to make 10k in 2 days. I'm trying to get 100k in 2 days. Now, I'm not trying to say it would never happen, but I believe there are steps to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make like 10 pounds in a day for us, or 10 pounds in 2. I believe that's more realistic. Now, are there people who make 10k in 2 days? Yes, but they never just get there like that. It's like they've built their skills before they get there. But after trying to few get rich quick schemes, they fail a couple times, and then they decide it's all luck. Becoming a millionaire is luck. Becoming a billionaire is luck. I would admit there's a part of luck that plays into it, but it's not all luck. The truth is, most people don't chase these dreams fully because they are afraid. They are afraid of what it might take they're afraid of the price tag they need to pay. So in most cases, they settle. Women settle for good enough and men settle for ordinary, then call success luck. It's good to protect the fantasy than risk losing it. Honestly, I do not understand, as humans, I do not understand our obsession with fantasy. I have to ask myself, even I have this fantasy in my head. I always have fantasies, and I believe we all do. We always have fantasies in our head. So it's either you're chasing it or you're trying to protect it with all life. And there are different ways to protect your fantasies. And one of the most popular ways that I've seen is through lying. You're lying to yourself, lying to everyone around you, to the point where you truly believe it. I think that's the saddest part. I believe that's the saddest part. But the most interesting part is, why do we need so much fantasy? Like Father Christmas, we all know it's not real, but we still keep doing it. Why? We still keep telling our children that, oh my gosh, it resists. Because I guess to make them feel good. I guess the truth really hurts. Does the truth hurt that bad that you're willing to lie to yourself, to lie to about who you are or what you want to become? I guess I don't understand. I understand, like, we love fantasies. I had to come to that conclusion because I was like, no way, I don't like fantasies, but I don't want to be in a fantasy. But that's, even that in itself is a fantasy. Not wanting to be in a fantasy is a sort of fantasized, and we're in a world where everything is fantasized. You know, a relationship is fantasized. Even though you're not in the relationship, from the outside you're like, oh, I bet it's so good. I bet it's so good. I can just imagine. You're not effing the guy. You're not giving the Glock 2000. You're not in a relationship with him. How do you know? It's just, we humans really love fantasy. Like, we crave it. It's crazy. But the real question is, why do people fantasize about a dream they're unwilling to work for? Like, why do these people actually fantasize about a dream they're not willing to pay for? The price tag is too high, but they're still willing. They still want to fantasize about it. And it made me thinking, fantasizing about the dream is way safer than the vulnerability of chasing it. Because if a woman is trying to get that $1 million man, but never gets it, our response might be, well, the right one didn't come along anyways. But also, in the other flip side of it, if the man is also trying to become a millionaire but never got there, response might be, it's all rigged. Only the lucky ones win. Only that guy right there, it was lucky. But that billionaire right there, it's all luck. It's all rigged. I'm black in America. Even though there might be some setbacks to it, but is that really truly what? Is that really the reasons why? I have a feeling it's not all the truth. But if they truly risked it, gave it everything, and still fell short, that's a fear too big to face. Imagine giving somebody everything and still falling short. That's a fear too big to face. But that's something you'd have to do. That's something you'd have to do. Because if you do not give it your best, you will definitely fail. So in the end, maybe the real dream isn't about the wealth, the husband, or the life itself. Maybe the real dream is about wanting something so bad you're willing to risk everything for it. But the irony here is, most of us don't want that risk. We don't want the risk, we just want the comforts of dreaming. We want the icing on the cake, but not the cake itself. We will want the lavishness of life. We want to be wise without paying the price of being wise. We want the packaging, but not the item that is inside. If this got you thinking, please like, subscribe, and share to friends and family. And also leave a comment. let's discuss about the dreams you're chasing and the price you're willing to pay for it. And until next time, please keep dreaming big, but please do not forget to do the work needed to make those dreams a reality. See you next time in my next video. Thank you.